Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about Robin Hood and Friar Tuck. Now we all know that Robin Hood had a big team and he was training them always so that they will be fit and strong. And so what Robin will do is he will take all his men to the forest and he will give them a lot of exercises. Like he'll ask them to jump and he will see who is jumping the farthest, and then he'll ask them to throw the bars, and sometimes he'll make them to run for 5 miles, and he'll make many of them to shoot arrows along with Little John and see who is the best. Sometimes he'll ask them to go and hunt and he will see how many of them can kill a buck or a doe or a hart and from what distance. Sometimes he'll even ask them to hunt from a distance of 500 feet. And one such day what happened is William Scarlock, he killed a buck and Little John a fat doe. And Little John had killed that doe by shooting the arrow in its heart. And the miller's son Midge, he killed a hart. And seeing the hart falling, Robin Hood said that even if he goes for 500 miles, he will not find a match for Midge. And when William Scarlock heard this, he told to Robin, "You need not go for 500 miles searching for a match for Midge. You just go nearby to the forest. You will see one person called as Curtal Friar. He is a friar, but he is an excellent man in shooting." And this Curtal Friar is actually from the Franciscan order. And why he is called as Curtal Friar is he had lots of dogs, curs, and that is why people called him as Curtal Friar. And the moment Robin Hood heard about Curtal Friar, he said that he will not eat or drink till he sees the friar. So he took Little John and 50 of his best men along with him, and they all rode on a horse, and they all went into the forest. And after going to a certain distance in the forest, Robin Hood asked all of them to wait there, and he said that he will call them if there is any need, and he went in search of the Curtal Friar. And he found Curtal Friar near the waterside. Immediately Robin Hood put on his steel bonnet so that the friar will not be able to find out it is Robin Hood, and he went near him, and he was fully armed. So the friar also, when he saw him, he understood that this man is coming only to fight with him, and the moment he went near the friar, he jumped down from the horse, and he told the friar that the friar should carry Robin from this side of the water to the other side, and if he does not do it, he will be killed. And the friar also, without saying anything, he said okay fine, and he carried Robin on his back and he took him to the other side of the bank, crossing the water. And after dropping him on the bank of the other side, the friar told Robin, "Now it is your turn to take me back to the same place from where we came, and if you don't do this, you will repent for what you did." And Robin thought, okay, he is a very strong man and he showed his strength by carrying me through the water and bringing me to this side. So I will also carry him. So he carried him and he took him to the same place from where they start, and he dropped him there. Now the friar was very happy, and when he was about to start, Robin told him, "Now again you carry me from this side and go and leave me on the other side." The friar with a smile said, okay fine, and he carried Robin and he started crossing the water. And when he came in the middle of the stream, he just dropped Robin there in the water and he said, "If you want to go to the other side, either you swim and go. If you are not able to swim, means you sink and you die. I am not bothered." And after that he started returning to this same bank where he was first, and Robin Hood also started swimming, and both of them came to the bank. And the moment he came there, Robin Hood took his bow and he took his best arrows and started shooting at the friar. But the friar received the arrow only in his buckle of steel, and he told him, "Even for the whole day, if you are going to shoot at me, you can shoot. I will not get scared, and I will not run from this place. I will stand here only, and I am not afraid of you." And Robin Hood kept on shooting arrow after arrow after arrow, and all his arrow got lost. Everything was used up, and the friar was not at all hurt. Then Robin took out his sword and he started fighting, and both of them started fighting, and they fought for 5 hours, and the fight was a very fierce fight. And after 5 hours of fight, Robin Hood told the friar to give him permission to blow his horn. And the friar told him, okay, you blow your horn. And Robin Hood took his horn and he blew the horn 3 times. The moment he blew the horn 3 times, 50 of his men came there and they all came with a bow and arrow ready to shoot the friar. Seeing them, the friar now looked at Robin Hood and told him, "Okay, you blew your horn 3 times. Can I whistle 3 times?" And Robin Hood said, "Yes, you can whistle." And the moment the friar whistled 3 times, 50 fair band dogs, ferocious dog, they all came, and the way they came itself, you can understand that they were all in such anger because their hair was racing on their back, and almost each and every man of Robin Hood had one dog around him. And seeing this, Robin said, "This is foul play." But the moment Robin spoke this, 2 dogs came jumping on him, one from his front and one from the back. But thank God these dogs were not able to catch Robin, because he killed them before they could bite him. But they caught hold of his coat and they tore the coat into 2 pieces. By this time, all the men also, they fought with the dogs and they chased him. And Little John, after chasing the dog which was near him, he came near Curtal Friar and asked him to submit to Robin Hood. Now Friar understood that he cannot fight with 50 people around there. So he said that he is submitting himself to Robin Hood. So they wrote an agreement. And according to the agreement, the friar should leave Fountaindale and Fountain Abbey, and he must come and live in the place where Robin is telling him, somewhere near Rottingham. And he must tell his mass throughout the year, and for every Sunday in the year and for every holy day he will be given a new garment. And the friar was very happy with the conditions, and they sealed the agreement. And after that, for 7 years Friar served Robin, and Friar Tuck was the only clergyman with whom Robin had friendly dealings. And this incident is recorded in a ballad written by Bishop of Hereford, which is known as the True History of Robin Hood, and it was recorded in 1245, and it is still there. This record is still there, and this is the friendship between Robin Hood and Friar Tuck. It's a beautiful incident which happened in Robin Hood's life. I hope you like this story. If you have anything more to add on to this, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.